What if the solution was right under our noses all along?
Biomass!
Biomass is an organic matter used as a fuel, especially in a power station for the generation of electricity.
Like Iris's grandparents.
It's wood from trees.
It can be algae in the creek.
It can also be agricultural crops like corn or paper products.
And poo.
Biomass used to be the largest source of total annual U.S. energy consumption until the mid-1800s. It can be converted to energy through direct combustion, thermochemical conversions, chemical conversions, and biological conversions.
But
Most of all, it's renewable.
Okay, let's get to it. Drum roll, please.
Right now, we use non-renewable resources like fossil fuels to fuel our planet. We need to do something! Why do we keep using fossil fuels when biomass is a renewable source? It's not only renewable, but it would actually reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Biomass used for timber actually shows the highest CO2 removal potential. Biomass even converts waste into energy, which will reduce our landfill uses. The average person in the United States adds about 5 pounds of trash into landfills every day. If we use biomass to generate electricity, then we can divert some of this waste into something that's useful for society. Biomass is such an easy thing to use because it's found almost anywhere, like crops, wood, trash, and many other things that we just tend to look over. Biomass could do so much for our environment, and we look over it. Why? But what are the costs of biomass production?
The cost of creating and maintaining a biomass plant can almost be double that of all other energy sources, including clean energy options and coal and fossil fuels.
But it can't all be more expensive than fossil fuels. There has to be a plus to this.
Ethanol is a biomass fuel created from cash crops all over the world, such as corn or sugarcane. It has an incredibly stable price at $1.75 per gallon. Gasoline for our cars is almost double that at $3.24 per gallon. Ethanol has always been consistently cheaper than gasoline as well. Instead of relying on an unpredictable fuel such as gasoline, we can instead choose ethanol, a much cheaper, safer, and cleaner alternative.
That may be true in the short term, but biomass comes from renewable materials. When managed sustainably, the carbon released is reabsorbed by new growth, unlike fossil fuels, which release ancient carbon.
Drax is the biggest biomass plant in the UK, but still, in 2023, Drax is the UK's largest emitter of CO2 at over 11 million tons. Logging for biomass in the US alone has cleared over 1 million acres since 2011.
Biomass comes from forest residues, sawdust, or low-grade timber, not primary forests. Certification systems like the FSC ensure sustainable sourcing. Drax also uses replanting to offset emissions, so not too much.
Biomass combustion releases more particulate matter and pollutants than fossil fuels, contributing to respiratory illnesses.
And a US study tied 18,000 deaths to biomass-related emissions, more than those from coal.
Newer biomass plants use advanced filtration and emission controls. Many also operate in rural areas, reducing urban exposure. Biomass is cleaner than coal, especially in combined heat and power systems.
The carbon debt from biomass can take decades to repay, delaying climate goals. Solar and wind have a lower carbon footprint with no air pollutants.
Well, sort of, kind of.
Wind and solar are not always reliable. Biomass provides consistent baseload power and grid reliability, vital as we phase out of gas and coal.
That was so powerful. Academy Award.